you mentioned like if one of the kids needed a little more or whatever, you would kind of let the schedule go lax a little bit to give that child what they need. And right now, we're going to have a lot of behaviors, especially in preschool and elementary kids, that maybe parents haven't seen in a while. Maybe kids are going to be more moody. They're going to have a shorter fuse because there's so much anxiety and so much change in their world. And I know when Michael left on deployment, like Murphy's Law, you remember, like everything seemed to happen during those first couple weeks or just during deployment. And so it was important to get the tasks done and make sure all the things happened. But what was equally as important, if not more important, was taking care of the emotional state of my kids and my family and myself. So do you have anything you want to share on that?
Yes, and I certainly do know that burden that falls upon parents, the emotional burdens that we carry along with our own, those of our kids. A couple of mine had a really tough time with deployment, and I know there are kids out there who are going to have a tough time with this change to life. Kids don't know how to process the emotions of that kind of change, and so they'll act out. I guess my first thought on that is, we are concerned so much on educating our kids, and we are teaching them every day, all day, every time that they're around us. I guess my point is there are a lot of factors that are out of our control. In deployment, it was parents being gone. That was out of our control. Right now, this quarantine situation, not in our control. But what is in our control and what we need to focus on is how we are responding. We can control our patience. We can control our tempers, our communications, the way we communicate, and if we're being effective about it. We can control our habits and our health, just to focus on the things that we can control and keep those stable for us and for our children. I have a history with anxiety, so that's very important to me, is the feeling of control. Our kids are always looking at us and how we respond to things. So I think it's more important now that we are aware of how we are acting and reacting. In my view, it's a freedom that we have. I can control the way that I am acting. I'm glad that I have that opportunity and that I am the one who gets to show my children how to manage stress. And I can show them love and patience and grace. And I think that's really important, and it's lasting. At some point, they're going to learn their multiplication facts and how to write a friendly letter. We'll get there. There are so many important life lessons that can be taught during this unusual time that are also equally or more important